Greetings, fellow beer drinkers. My name is Ari Bergeron, host of Minnesota Brew Tour, where I go around to as many breweries in our great state as I possibly can to discover what makes each one unique and different from each other. This time I'm at Eastlake Craft Brewery and I'm sipping on a Southside Pils. But is it one of the featured beers for this segment? Well, let's go inside and find out.
I was homebrewing and I was a city bus driver and I was just doing my thing, doing it for years, probably 6 or 7 years, looking around the city for a place that would be a good spot to open a brewery, and I figured the global market, all the vendors, all the food restaurants that are here would be great. So I approached the market and they liked my idea. So like we talked and they helped me out, get a bank loan. It's called the Neighborhood Development Center. They operate the market, so they've actually helped out all the restaurants in here. Since I moved to Minneapolis in the 90s, like South Minneapolis has been the big draw of the whole city for me, and I can't imagine really being anywhere else. Community has always been a huge thing, not just for me, but for the whole neighborhood. Whether it's some punk rocker with a tall bike, or like someone from Ethiopia, someone from Mexico, can all come in and like sit down and have a really great conversation. It really is like nothing I've ever seen before. Sometimes I feel like I got a ball rolling and it's really just taken off. This is my neighborhood. These are my people. We're all having a lot of fun. There's a great group of neighbors, great group of regulars that come in. The atmosphere is great. We wanted to have something sort of eclectic, but also postmodern, Wisconsin dive bar. We're looking for somewhere comfortable to drink. A lot of people like to talk about all the great food you can get, which is awesome. I mean, you can get whatever you want. Think of it, you can eat it here. But as far as the beer goes, we're only a 7-barrel system, and it's all electric. So we offset all of our power with wind credits. We're not using a boiler, so we're not using gas or any of the fossil fuels. It gets hot in there, so it keeps the heat in the liquid instead of wasting all that energy to heat the room. But we're making beer fresh. Like, it doesn't usually last more than a couple weeks, honestly. Our most popular beer would be Sundogs. It's our hazy IPA, vaguely hazy. We call it juicy. It's a citrus-focused beer, so it's like we put a lot of hops in like super late. And we stagger it, whether it's dry hops or putting them in the whirlpool, cooling down the wort to put another addition in. We just try to get as much much of that oil out as possible late in the process. Dank Aaron is another one that really has been flying through. Yeah, Hammer and Hank. Yeah, he's kind of a hero to us also. We thought it would be funny to just sort of be like, mix him with some dank hops and have some fun with it. But yeah, it's a nice strong beer. It's 9%. We've been making it since we opened. It's a West Coast. It's a real hoppy, bitter IPA. We definitely like our hops here. We definitely keep some malty beers on tap. The Sithagwa Imperial Stout. Sithagwa.
Try spelling that.
Yeah, right. And when you spell it, then you have to try to pronounce it. Exactly. That's definitely a fan favorite here. It's a 12%, real thick, black as hell beer. It's named after an H.P. Lovecraft monster, I would say. It's Belgian influenced, very much a stout, but it's got that sort of like caramel cherry influence from the malts, and then we just hop it a lot and make sure that it's bitter enough to be palatable, and then we age it on Spanish brandy and oak. We have our fingers in a lot of pies right now. We have 12 different beers on. We have 12 different NA options. THC seltzers, THC sodas. We sell gummies. We sell pretzels that have THC in them. And the sours. I stay busy. I'm the head brewer. I'm the owner. Heather is the other brewer. She helps me out. She does great work. But yeah, it's a small operation. It's just like a small family, basically. We're celebrating our 9th year this year. Time really flies, but we're having a blast, and it's good stuff.
Thank you to Ryan Pittman and his staff here at Eastlake Craft Brewery for their hospitality. If you'd like to be part of the Minnesota Brew Tour, then send me an email at arilamaproductions@gmail.com. Once again, my name is Ari Bergeron, host of Minnesota Brew Tour. We'll see you at a brewery near you next time. Cheers.